Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to do hopefully a pretty quick vlog. I'm vaping on my Copper Simple Mod today with my little boy RDA. Got a 0.45 build on here, and I got the big drip tip going on. The video that you're looking at currently, Phil Basardo. I've watched a lot of his videos. He helped me a lot, along with Rip Trippers and Indoor Smokers and a few others. Suck My Mod and a couple other channels when I first started vaping like 8 months ago. And Phil uploaded his video about the Aspire Atlantis and the CF sub battery that goes with it, and he touched on something that I touched on in my Aspire video, and that is the bell housing of the chimney being made of chrome plated brass. Okay, I mean, normally I wouldn't think that this is a big deal, simply because a lot of tanks are made in this fashion. I guess it's just easier to do this way. I don't know, but I'm just guessing that that's probably what it is. In fact, I think Aspire even said that to somebody else in an email. The reason why I do think that it's a big deal, okay, is because they market their product. If we go over here, okay, so this right here is the Aspire website, and this is their tank and all that stuff. And right here they're showing you the various parts of this tank. And if you look right here where they're talking about the upper hardware, obviously that is this piece up here, alright? And that includes the chimney piece and all that's in there, okay? If you look at what it says stainless steel with carving logo, okay? So their logo is carved into it. You can see it right here. But this right here, okay, this is all one piece, and you got the Pyrex glass that's snapped up into it. But all of this that you see from this stainless steel into this bell housing and chimney piece right here, this is all one piece. But for some reason, this area down here, the chimney, is actually chrome plated brass. Alright, so they're marketing this device. Right here, you can see it plain as day. It says stainless steel, and that's it. Alright, then they talk about the logo being carved into it. If it said stainless steel with chrome plated brass chimney or something similar, then that would be a different story. But they don't market it that way. They market it as stainless steel. So therefore, in my personal opinion, it is a big deal. Alright, now maybe with the chrome plating on the brass, it's not that big of a deal, okay? Because granted, we all came from smoking cigarettes, or at least the majority of us came from smoking cigarettes with all kinds of carcinogens and things like that in it. But even still, we need to keep all of these companies as honest as we possibly can, and if they're going to make a product like this and market it as stainless steel, that already puts you in the mindset that this product should pretty much be worry-free, right? Because, you know, stainless steel is pretty much indestructible. But if you have something that's chrome plated, and you're chrome plating over top of something that can potentially be hazardous due to the way that brass is made, it sometimes has lead in it, and there's different manufacturing aspects, man, different quality control aspects in China than there are in the United States, alright? So, and I do realize that these products are coming into the United States, so maybe they're held to a different standard and all that kind of stuff, which is possible and may be true. I don't know. I just don't know. What I do know is that this product is stainless steel, but the chimney portion of it, okay, the little bell housing area that you're looking at right here, is chrome plated brass. So, you know, do with that information what you will, but like I say, somebody had bought one of these and they sanded it down, and they found out that it wasn't in fact stainless steel, that it was chrome plated brass. And the reason why that this person probably did this is because the Nautilus and the Nautilus Mini are both the same. They both have the same construction, to whereas they're made of chrome plated brass, okay, that little bell housing. And even Basardo in his video right here, I'm pretty sure that he mentions some tanks from Kanger Tech that are also made in the same fashion. Now this is all pretty much brand new news to me, because I had no idea of any of that. If I would have known that these were chrome plated brass, I wouldn't even have bought these products. And that's my honest opinion. I'm telling you flat out, I would have never bought any of these products if I'd have known that. When I was first vaping, I would have stayed with something like this, like the iClear 16 or something like that. Anyway, I mean, like I say, we smoked cigarettes and stuff, so, you know, prior to vaping. So maybe making a mountain out of a molehill, and possibly that's true, I don't know. But I think that we still have the right to know what our vaping gear is made of, okay? The quality of it. And that's it. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. So do with the information what you will. Do some of your own research. You know, has it stopped me from using the tank? Well, actually, I haven't used this tank. So you see it still has the same e-juice in it from the video that I made a few days ago or whatever. Actually, I made it on the 1st, so 5 days ago. I haven't used this tank in 5 days. I even got a brand new pack of coils yesterday that came in the mail because I was really stoked. I will probably go back to using this tank because, like I said, I don't think that there's really any serious concerns with chrome-plated brass, but it's just the idea, man, that they didn't market it that way. And the reason why they didn't, in my personal opinion, is because they knew that it would throw people off and people would be like, nah, you know what, fuck that, I'm not buying it. So anyway, that's my little thing with the Aspire Atlantis. I still think it's a great tank. It's an awesome product. And in fact, even in Phil's video, he says that Aspire is supposed to issue some sort of an apology and even tell people that they're going to be changing that bell housing chimney piece and they're going to make it out of stainless steel. So we'll wait and find out what happens. Okay, so my next order of business will be talking about the giveaway. The giveaway, obviously the fruit flavors are doing a lot better than the tobacco flavors. I think there's, 4 days left in this giveaway, and there's only, I think, like 3 people that are going to be part of the tobacco giveaway, so it's pretty hilarious. The fruit giveaway now is going to have quite a few more participants in it, but apparently people don't like tobacco vapes. Even though the stacked tobacco e-juices don't really taste like tobacco all that much. It tastes like the fruits and stuff that's mixed with it. That giveaway also will end on the 10th of December. I want to find out who the winner is on like the 11th and then give that person or those people, because there's going to be 2 winners, I need to give them time to contact me, you know, a day or 2 or whatever, and then I can box this stuff up and get it shipped out to them. That way they can get it before, hopefully get it before Christmas. Make sure to go check StackedEjuice.com. Next thing I want to talk about, let's see, well, yeah, I already kind of mentioned it a little bit. When I talked about the Atlantis, when I made my comments about the chimney piece being chrome-plated brass, my understanding is that they're using resistance and non-resistance wire and then like some kind of ceramic wicking material. And that's the reason why I can't mimic this build for the Atlantis tank. And the video that I had, I wasn't even going to upload it anyway, but when I found out some news about the chimney piece being chrome-plated brass, and then some people were emailing me, plus the Cloudy Vape mentioned it on his channel, wanting to see the build and all that kind of stuff. And so I just went ahead and uploaded it, even though the build was garbage. But I built probably, at this point, probably about 25 or 26 of them coils, and still no luck. They still taste like crap. So I'm done trying to rebuild that coil. Now they work perfectly fine in the Nautilus Mini. Tastes just great in them. But in this particular coil, for some reason, nope, tastes like crap. So anyway, let's move on. I'm going to have some videos coming up here pretty soon from some products that I got from these guys, which is e-cig.com. I recently purchased quite a few items from them, one of which is, if I can find it here, I'd probably be better off to go up here and go to rebuildables here. I was going to get the CLT version 2, which is, that's the version 2 plus, but it was out of stock. It looks like they have it back in stock now. But I ended up getting the CLT version 2, which I actually have right here, and I'm absolutely loving it, man. I think it's a fantastic little tank. I'm gonna do a review on it. I also picked up, let's see if I can find it here. I picked up the Changeling right here, this mod. I picked this one up as well, along with my Simple mod here. So I'll have a review coming up on all of these items here pretty soon. And definitely recommend going and checking out e-cig.com. Pretty awesome website. And that brings me to my next order of business, which will be kind of like some shout outs, I guess, in a way, but not really, but I guess you might as well say. The reason why I used e-cig was because of my dude Devin. And you guys may or may not know who he is, but he had a channel called e-cig Vape Reviews. He has since changed the name to Vapor Creep Show, so you got to go check that out. He told me about the CLT version 2 Plus that he picked up among some other items that he bought over at e-cig, so I came here myself because of that and went ahead and purchased me some items as well. Very cool, so go check out Vapor Creep Show. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Matt from Suck My Mod. Talked to Matt quite a few times over the last few months or so through emails and things like that. And Matt's a really cool guy. Obviously, you guys have probably seen their channel, Suck My Mod. It's Matt and V, and they're out west somewhere. But anyway, they have a brand new juice line called Suck My Juice. He's going to send me their entire line of Suck My Juice to review for you guys. So that's going to be pretty cool. Last but not least will be the Cloudy Vape. That's my dude, he's awesome. And Big Lou. So the Cloudy Vape and Big Lou, okay, both of these channels, in my personal opinion, these two guys are responsible for probably 80 to 85% of my subscribers on my channel. Because of them doing shout outs, you know what I'm saying? And I just watch my channel just grow exponentially compared to the amount of subscribers that I had prior to either one of these two guys saying anything. So, yeah, Devil Horn salute to you guys, man. You guys are awesome, kick ass. So I really appreciate all the help. And I think that's really pretty much going to about cover. That's all I have in my notes. Till next time, take care and happy vaping, and good luck to everybody that's in the 2 giveaways, man. Gotta go try Stacked Ejuice, man. That's all I can say. It's a top-notch company. They're badass, and they got some brand new juices coming out. So that's it, guys. Take care.